The Human Rights Workshop, scheduled for January 17th, saw UK trainers holding sessions in Grand Turk and Providenciales wrapped up today. The project is being sponsored by DFID in partnership with the Commonwealth Foundation, the Commonwealth Legal Education Association, and the Foreign and Commonwealth Office. Here's Human Rights Commissioner Doreen Quelch-Mizik with more.
Well, in furtherance of human rights in this country, we're in partnership with the United Kingdom and their initiative to advance and continue to build capacity for human rights in their UK territories, of course, Turks and Caicos Islands being one. So as we all know, Monday started the workshops in Grand Turk, and today is the end here in Providenciales, and a variety of areas were covered as it relates to human rights.
Lecturer Lindy Coetzee tells us the data covered in the workshop.
But the aim of the program is to capacitate people with human rights awareness. We focus on the international conventions that have been extended to the relevant territory, in this particular instance TCI. But I think the biggest focus is part 2 of the TCI Constitution that contains the individual rights that are awarded to people in TCI. And what we are doing basically is a series of topics related to understanding what do these rights mean. We, for example, distinguish legal rights from human rights from moral rights. Sometimes people in community have a difficulty with that. Sometimes it's a legal right and it's not a human right. We also look at the different categories of rights: civil, political, socio-economic, and environmental and developmental. Then we look at, if you think your rights have been infringed, how do I remedy this? Where do I go to?
The training addressed matters that arise in the various government departments and other institutions and agencies, such as immigration, labor, spice, the police, education, health, social services, gender affairs, NGOs, the media, business, corporate communities, statutory bodies, youth affairs, courts, and civil society groups. Speaking on behalf of the Commonwealth Human Rights Initiative, Stephanie Ayagari said there is also a challenge fund for local community groups interested in creating a human rights community project.
The project is running a challenge fund, which means that there are small grant amounts available for civil society. It means groups, community groups might want to get together and do a project about human rights, maybe educating public on a specific type of right, or different projects. We could help you, if you had ideas, develop that into a proposal. We've had 2 proposals already put in from groups in Turks and Caicos.
You can look forward to a more in-depth discussion on WIV's Focus program Monday night at 8 p.m.